Hello, this is Gary Wishon, the Happy Heathen. Wow, forbidden fruit really stirred up a hornet's nest. I guess this is my take on the situation. For what it's worth, I can sometimes understand a rabid dislike of religion. It's easy when you see the damage it does to just throw common sense to the wind and just make a blanket statement. But not all religious minded people are crazy. It's not. It's just that simple. They're not all assholes. They're not all deserving of scorn. If we're going to be better, to call ourselves better, we have to be better. We can't just froth at the mouth and expect everyone to say, "Oh, you make so much sense." No. If we act as crazy as their crazy people do, who's going to be listening to us? Who's going to be enlightened by an argument by someone who calls you insane? Uh, no. I can understand losing your cool every once in a while. I've done it myself. When you get the right religious person in a room with you, it's hard not to just fucking lose your mind and start going off on them. I'm talking to you, Nephilim Free. Oh, Brett Keane. But like I said, if we're going to call ourselves better, consider ourselves better, we have to be better. I'm not excusing religion, but I'll give you an example of what happens when one problem with religion I see. This is just one of many issues I've had with religion. I was in a conference call, Google chat with Fiction Fighter and Down. And we had this theist come on by the name of Peripheral Prophet. And Down was going ape shit on him. And we were trying to get Down to calm the fuck down, dial back the rhetoric. And we was making some headway, having a half decent discussion, when Peripheral Prophet blurts out, fossils were only discovered 200 years ago, and he thinks they're rocks. I'll leave a link down below to that discussion. And the biggest problem I had, other than the fact that it flies in the face of common sense and all empirical evidence, is I don't know if he's joking. It's easy to try to paint every religious-minded person with that brush. But the religious-minded people who aren't that crazy has to understand we run into people who are like that. Oh, God. Damn, to this day and for the rest of my life, I'll never be 100% sure if that guy was joking. I would certainly hope so. They're all rocks? They're only found starting to be discovered 200 years ago? Like it's some kind of fucking conspiracy? And I'll never get past the fact that they think that the more fringe happens to think that the world is 6,000 years old. Noah's flood. There's a shit ton of things wrong with that. A geocentric universe. those are two things that I'll never be able to get past to be able to take religion seriously. Three things. Uh, so it's easy to crap on Mike, uh, the forbidden fruit, for going that far as he has. But when you look at the other side, yeah, I just wish he'd dial back the crazy. We don't have to be rude. We don't have to be mean. Only thing we have to do is just stand in the corner, and when religious people do what they do best, destroy themselves, we just have to let them destroy themselves. We just have to just stand back and let the crazy go. Ultimately, they are their own worst enemy. We don't have to be the enemy. We just have to go right, right, and they go on to some crazy tangent and say, "Oh yeah, what about this?" And then watch them try to squirm around that. Whether it be, as I said, the Noah's flood, geocentric universe, slavery in the Bible. Only thing we have to do is just constantly bring that up. Because if we don't, they'll keep their control. We don't have to do anything more than that. Religion is falling apart. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get really fucking ugly. But eventually, we'll have a less religious community in this country and around the world. It's going to take decades, but it's going to happen. I have no doubt. I'll leave the videos down below as usual, plus that link. Goodbye.